How's it going everyone, Mario here. The mystery of the VIX. The VIX is also known as the volatility index. To put it simple, lower the VIX, lower the volatility in SPY. Higher it is, you'll find moves in SPY more erratic. This Egyptian hieroglyphics looking ass is VIX. This is the formula which is used to calculate the VIX. If you don't understand, don't worry about it. The point is, it's just a bunch of mathematical equations calculated from the premiums of calls and puts and options. That's why technical analysis in VIX doesn't work, because there is no buyers or no sellers. Here's the thing about volatility though, they always revert back to the mean. Check out the expected move in SPY. This is the ATR from March of 24th to right now. The expected move dropped drastically from $7 a day to $4 a day. Compare it with the VIX. VIX goes lower, the volatility contracts. If you're a beginner, try to understand. Just because a VIX goes up doesn't automatically mean the SPY has to go down and vice versa. There are days where VIX and SPY both rallies and there are days where VIX and SPY both drops. It always boils down to if the volatility is contracting or expanding. With that being said, are we setting up for some expansion in volatility? Let's take a look at the daily charts in SPY to see if we can get some clues. The range of the last week is from 410 to 415. Though these areas might still look important leading into next week, we gotta dwell a bit deeper to figure out if it offers any sense of strength or weakness by diving into the smaller time frames. Let's take a look at the 15-minute charts. The purple line which you see here is the 5-day moving average, which is the 130 MA in 15-minute charts. The yellow line which you see is the weekly Avwap from the last Monday. On Friday, unfortunately, they closed under both fit. Oh, closing under those weekly lines means puts, haha. Markets are not that simple though, is it? The way I look at it is the momentum and the money flow. When the Avwap starts to curl to the downside, you can see the money flow gives the edge to the sellers. When you see the 5-day moving average starts to curl to the downside, you can see the momentum is switching directions from bullish to bearish in shorter time frames. The only thing which is certain about the markets is nothing is certain. So that's why we have proper risk management in place. That's why we always approach the markets in terms of probabilities and not in terms of certainties. If they break under this 410 into next week, well, my first area of interest will be at 407.44, which will be the Avwaps from the all-time highs, followed by 406 down south. I'm gonna leave this last week's Avwap, the yellow line which you see in the charts, until it doesn't offer much value to me. For now, the longer time frames in SPY still looking bullish, but on the shorter time frames we are seeing some sorts of cracks in the trend. It'll most likely morph into longer time frames if the weakness persists. To summarize, if they crack under 410, I'll be keeping an eye out for 407.43, the all-time highs Avwaps, and 406 to the downside. If they hold on to this 410, watch out for the 5-day moving average and the Avwap from the last week at 413 and change to act as an area of interest leading into next week. Well, if they move past this range, we will handle it on a real-time basis through the members-only videos, of course. Shifting the focus into QQQ, what is SPY without the tech sector? QQQ was just range-bound for the last 15 days, moving into shorter time frames, similar to SPY, under the weekly Avwap, under the 5-day moving average. The 312.91, the Avwap from the swing low, still remains the area of importance to the downside in case of QQQ. Breaking under will crack the 3 weeks range in QQQ, and if it does, I'll be keeping an eye out for 310.32 followed by 307 down south. If the range is held, expecting the same range between 312 to 321, the back and forth, to continue. If they get out of the range, I'll update the analysis on the real-time basis from the members-only videos for the Patreon. If you want to join, link is down below in the description. You don't have to go out of your way to pay for the content. If you want to support the channel, a simple like and subscribe will do. As always, take high probability trades, manage the risk wisely. I'll see you guys in the next video.